Well, hello everyone. It's Erica. Welcome back to another video. I am here today doing a painting of a mermaid that found a motorcycle. I am doing a painting from MerMay, in case you don't know that. And I've been trying to post a painting and a video every day for the month of May. Today my painting took a little longer than I was really planning on it, and then I was editing the video, and while I was editing the video and saving what I had done, I fell asleep. So now I'm awake again, and I'm going to do the audio for this video. It's 2 o'clock in the morning my time, so I am late with my video going up on YouTube, but I made the painting yesterday, so I've been consistently late with the uploads. But I don't want you to get even later, so I am going to go ahead and do this audio and, get it up and get it done. Hopefully it won't be too terrible. I will say I did struggle with this piece quite a bit. I don't usually draw motorcycles or paint motorcycles or cars or really any kind of automobiles for that matter. So this one was really kind of hard, which it took a while. It took a while for me to get the proportions right, and I'm still not sure I'm exactly happy with it, but I will definitely probably do some shifting and altering to it when it comes time to do the line art for this. But I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty okay with the way it turned out. Like I said, I probably should have not maybe decided to try to paint a motorcycle for MerMay. Well, I didn't think it would take me this long, but it's okay. I still got it done within the day, but I would have liked to have spent more time on it probably than the amount of time that I did spend on it, but just, don't really have that kind of time right now. I'm trying to stick to my schedule, and I went ahead and just did it as best as I thought I could, and that's it. We're posting it. I might probably redo this one a little later after MerMay's over and, make it look a little better or alter it a bit. And I'm not so unhappy with it that, I don't want to show anybody or anything, or I don't want to rip it out or, but I definitely think I probably could have done a better job at it. But kind of just trying to get them done. So like I said, I'll probably maybe do this one again after MerMay's over, do a redo of it. It probably would have went a little smoother if maybe I had tried using a ruler for some of my lines, or maybe something to make sure the circles were nice and round. I really feel like that's what I struggled with the most, was trying to get the perspective right on, the way things lined up. So yeah, I wish I wish I could have taken some more time. So I probably, like I said, I will probably redo this one later when I can actually go in with a lot of the finer details. I didn't want to change my idea, but I did want to simplify it. So I did simplify it quite a bit by just making, basic shapes and not really going into too much detail. It did help that the motorcycle is kind of, weathered underneath the ocean. I end up putting like moss and make it look a little old and used down there, so that really helps when you're trying to cut out the detail too. So yeah. And I don't think I mentioned it, The prompt for today is actually Harley Davidson, and I did my own prompt list for MerMay, so it's not the official prompt for the day, but it is the prompt that I chose. So yep, this is what I did. And also I want to shout out to Tremor's Art. She is also following along with my prompt list for MerMay, and she is a digital artist, and she is putting out videos every day on YouTube, and I will leave a link in the description of this video if you'd like to go check out what she's doing. And also Harriet at my Fanwinia's studio. She's also doing the prompt list for MerMay, and she is posting videos and doing the prompts and posting them on Instagram. And if you would like to check out what she is doing, her links will also be in the description part of this video. They're both putting out some really cute stuff. So if you like mermaids, and you want to check out what they're doing, yeah, I would suggest going and seeing their stuff. And I decided to go ahead and use a Harley Davidson Breakout as the motorcycle for this piece. The Breakout is a softail, or it's in the softail family of the Harley Davidsons. It's one of my favorite motorcycles that they make. I had one when they first started making them in 2013, I think was the year that mine was. I'm pretty sure it was the 13, but it was hard candy chrome, and it was really sparkly. Of all the paint jobs on the motorcycles I've had, that one was my favorite. It had this silver flake over black paint, and it just sparkled so much in the sunlight. And I'm in Florida, so the sunlight's pretty strong here, and you know, that thing just flashed. It was so pretty. So, but this one I went ahead, and this is a newer model, so it's a little different than the one I had, but this is the most recent model, and I went ahead and chose red as the color that I wanted to do, because I do like red motorcycles. Of course, the motorcycle that I have right now is just the black motorcycle, but that was really because Harley didn't put out very good colors the last couple years, at least none that I really liked. I didn't like, they weren't, they just weren't what I liked. So I went ahead and just went with a black motorcycle the last time I got a motorcycle, and we'll see, maybe next year they'll have a better color scheme, or, I mean, I shouldn't say better, because obviously somebody likes the colors that they're putting out. It just wasn't, colors that I particularly liked. It's so funny because, I mean, a lot of people are like, well, why are you buying a motorcycle? For the motorcycle, for the color? Well, a lot of times for me, it's for the color. I shouldn't say a lot of times, most of the time, all the time. It's really about the color. I love the color. And I have a black motorcycle. But, that's because that was the only color they really had that I liked that year. I love the sparkly colors. I love like the bright oranges and the reds and stuff like that. So yeah, they didn't really do too much of that this year. There's all sorts of stuff falling out of the trees while I'm recording this, so I'm not sure if they're bugs or frogs, or if there's something walking around up in the trees above me that's dropping stuff out of them. It's hard to say. And right about in this part here, when I start kind of putting in some of the details with the colors, was when I started to be a little more okay with how this piece was turning out, because before it was just, I was really having a hard time knowing if it was going to be okay or not. There's always a time when I'm doing a painting that it's just scary, like, oh my God, what am I doing? And I've probably talked about this before, but I feel like this happens every time I do any kind of drawing or painting. There's always this in-between process, this in-between time that it's just like you don't know if it's going to look right. At least for me, I feel like I don't know if it's going to look right or not. So I try not to give up at that time, because there have been many times where I would just give up. but I try not to. I try to kind of make it through, and then sometimes it ends up okay. And it kind of ended up okay with this one once I started like to put in the details around like the sand and in the seaweed and on the bike with the, you know, muck and the dirt and the mold, or I guess it's not mold when it's underwater, moss growing on it. So yeah, after that I started to really kind of not be so stressed about this piece. And then when I went in with the metallic watercolor, I feel like metallic watercolor makes everything better. So yeah, then it was like, okay, I think I'm good. And if any of you guys out there watching are participating in MerMay this year, and you'd like to share your art, leave a comment down below. I'd love to check it out. How are you doing? Are you doing the full 31 days, or did you do your own prompt list, or are you just doing certain prompts for the year? I mean, for the month? I'm kind of stuck in this weird time feeling because it feels like the month is going by really fast, but it feels like the days are really long. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, we're making it through MerMay. So, alright, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and a big thanks to all of my subscribers. You guys are amazing and you rock, and I appreciate you so much. And I will talk to everybody in tomorrow's video. Alright, love you guys. Bye.